So it is now the middle of August, and those of you that have been following me for a little while now, maybe even since the beginning, have seen lots of things change in my life, and it is pretty easy for me to say that this is one of the most interesting, weird, scary, invigorating parts of my journey to date, including, what we saw in the first few videos with me and my agency. Now, I have found myself in a very blessed position, a very competitive position, and I am in no words or no means becoming complacent or going to or feel like I have made it in any set stretch of the imagination. No. I feel like I am at the beginning of something. I have essentially the old me, my old life has died in a certain way, because I am a completely different person than I was when I moved to Germany 4 months ago. Now, that was the idea, that was the whole point, except it has taken a turn which I did not even conceive to be possible, and I'm extremely grateful, and I just want to sit here for 5, 10, 15 minutes, I have no idea, and just not preach, but plead with myself, to you guys. Just don't give up. Just don't give up, because I promise it will work itself out. Now, that is not to say that I have made it in any stretch of the imagination. It could all be over tomorrow for me, but I will never give up. Now, I feel like there needs to be a little bit of context to all of this. Obviously, I moved to Germany. Even before that, when I lived in Australia, honestly, guys, I felt like giving up. I think that sometimes I can get down on my situation, and I really did feel like giving up. The future looked somewhat hopeless to me. I had finished my degree. I didn't like what I'd studied. I didn't like any of the job options that I had. I didn't particularly want to take over the family business, and I just felt stuck. I felt extremely, extremely stuck. I had got injured, so my training wasn't really going where I wanted to, but I always told myself I just wouldn't give up on myself. I would never give up on myself, whether that's on my appearance, on my fitness levels, on my learning, whatever it is, doesn't matter how shitty the future looked, I just wouldn't give up. And out of that, I moved to Germany. And then when I got to Germany with my agency, holy shit did I feel like giving up, because it was the hardest my life had ever been. And I know that's an extremely privileged thing to say, but for me in that moment, it was really difficult. And I wanted to give up, and I wanted to go home, and I wanted to quit. The only thing that kept me going was being in the Easy Grow community. The only thing that kept me going was the support I had for those first couple months in the Easy Grow community, because I knew I was going to make it as long as I stuck with these people. As long as I stuck with these people, I was going to make it no matter what. And then I was blessed with an opportunity from Charlie. And now I work at Imperium, and I am extremely grateful. And I am proud of myself for not giving up. That is not to say that I am content. In no way, shape, or form do I want you guys to think that I have become content with where I am now, because it is only the beginning, like I said. Now, I just spent some time with the team in London, and it was remarkable. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I would just want to say it was remarkable. They are the most fantastic group of men I have ever met in my entire life. If you guys can take one thing out of this video, is just please, if you need help in your agency, you just need to trust someone. And it doesn't have to be me, it doesn't have to be one of the reps, but if you just trust in Charlie and Bo, they will get you where you want to go. And the best part about it is all that you have to do is just not give up. Just don't give up. It is actually so easy when that is the only goal. When I moved to Germany, I had no money. I had invested all my savings. My agency was doing okay, but it was a long road ahead. I'd got acne again. All this, I didn't want to see people. Training was not going, it was all going not ideally. However, the only thing I had to do every single day was just not give up. And if your only goal every single day is to just not give up, just to live by the standard that you have set and just do not falter, it is simple. Every decision becomes easy. Every decision becomes just don't quit. If I do this, doesn't mean I'm quitting. It's not always a binary yes or no, but you know deep down that For me, it's alcohol. You know, if I started going out drinking every weekend, does that feel like I'm giving up on myself? Yes. Okay, just don't do that. It's simple. You just say no to the things that feel like quitting on yourself. If spending 2 hours in the afternoon on YouTube doesn't feel like quitting, it actually feels like a bit of self-care, that is also okay. I need to understand that I don't expect you guys to be like Charlie. I don't expect myself to be like Charlie yet. I don't expect us to be like David Goggins. I think that these people that go around on podcasts and preach this message of don't quit hold it to this extremely high standard. Not quitting on yourself also means caring about yourself. It is the highest form of love and self-care just to not give up on yourself. Yes, it may mean putting yourself in some very uncomfortable positions, believe me, but it just means that I love the idea of the future that I can give myself so much that right now in this moment, I will not quit. And you owe it to yourself to at least give yourself that. Delayed gratification is the most important thing that we have as individuals, as men, women, children. Delayed gratification is all we have. Where we put our attention is so important. Now, over the weekend, yesterday, I was, feeling tired, just got home, and I spent all day on YouTube. Bad. I am disappointed in myself for that. But at the same time, I understand that I needed that, and maybe I just needed that rest. And as long as that one day doesn't turn into 2, doesn't turn into a week, doesn't turn into a year, that is okay. Just don't quit on yourself. If one day you take a step back, that is not quitting. Quitting is saying, I'm going to let myself take 5 steps back. 1 step back for 10 steps forward is okay. Quitting on yourself is not. Now, if you're having a tough day, if you feel like taking a day off, if you feel like you can't push on any further, really, really look at yourself and think, the action that I'm about to take, does that mean I'm quitting on myself? And if the answer is no, take it. If you're lying to yourself, be realistic. Whatever you do, just don't quit. If you don't quit on yourself, you will find yourself in a position of abundance, and the goal is to not be happy. The goal is to not be happy because happiness comes and goes. The goal is to have meaning. The goal is to live a meaningful life, and the only way to do that is to not quit on what we believe is meaningful. Because it is so easy to let social media, porn, and video games, sugar, fast food, seep into us and let us quit. I can already feel it. The last week I was away, I was having fun. I get back this week, a couple of cancellations. I can feel it. Louis, just have a rest. Get back in bed. It's okay. Scary, man. That voice and that thought should scare you more than any amount of work ever. I don't want to go to the gym today. I've had a week off the gym. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the fucking gym and have the best session of my life. Because that voice scares me. And full transparency, yesterday I let that voice beat me. I had some things I wanted to do yesterday that I didn't do. It's a Sunday, but I'd already been away for a week. If you ever feel like quitting on yourself, just think that, and I touched on this once before, the regret of not reaching the potential that we have will be the biggest failure of our lives and the biggest hindrance for the rest of our life if we just quit now. If we quit now, the regret that we hold will destroy us. I've seen it happen firsthand in my family. If you don't take action now and believe in yourself, I promise you it will destroy your future. And I made a promise to myself a long time ago that I would never let that destroy my future. So please, just don't quit on yourself now. Make the decision today to take a step closer to your goal than further away. And if that is starting your agency, investing in Easy Grow, going to the gym, whatever it is, big or small, just take the step. Thank you.